Good morning, everyone. I am excited to be on with you guys. I feel like I don't know what day it is, but I also never know what day it is. Um, but yeah, last week just flew by and I knew that I was getting on live for the online card class. And so I never really got on to just chat and play with you guys. So I am making sure to do that more this week. Still trying to figure out routines and stuff. I feel like daylight savings has been semi okay in our house. But at the same time of springing forward with daylight savings, I wanted to spring forward with the kids' bedtimes because we want to play outside more in the evenings, with it staying lighter longer, and to not be putting the kids down at 6 o'clock. We don't actually put them down at 6 o'clock, but we started the routine for Claire at least at like 6:15. So I wanted to kind of bump that forward, but that means that all of our schedules are bumped forward. So now I'm not necessarily waking at the crack of dawn. So I feel like my mornings are flying by. And yeah, and I totally just looked up and realized, I was like, well, it's really only 9:20. No, it's 10:20, but that clock hasn't been changed yet. So yeah, it's just been kind of crazy. And like, of course, with Alex being bumped forward, he's no longer going down for his nap at 9 when Claire leaves for school at 9. So he's going down at 10 and now sleeping till noon-ish, like 12 or 11:30, 12. I'm going to try to do 2 hours in the morning and 1 hour in the afternoon on days that Claire goes to school so I can have more time. Because otherwise he's not going to go down this afternoon until 2:30 and she's home 5 minutes later. So I would literally get an hour and a half of time to get stuff done. So yeah, just trying to figure out all of the new schedules and everything. And of course, he's probably going to drop his second nap. I mean, anytime between like 1 and 14 months ish. Everything's always kind of an ish. So yeah, constantly mixing up routines and everything. So how are you guys all doing with daylight savings? Are you still lacking an hour, or are you feeling pretty good? Are you loving the daylight? I know, if anything, I'm loving the daylight. And that's been amazing. So today I just wanted to share with you guys this card. This uses the Here Together stamp set. This one doesn't actually use the dies, but I super love the dies that coordinate with it too. I will show you those. Whoop. So, of course, I love this stamp set. Good morning, Diane. Because of that image right there. You guys all know how much I do that at the end of all of my videos. And even Claire, I don't know if she's like seen me do it on the video or like where she's actually seen it, but she'll be like, Mom, come here. Like, of course, it takes me a while to kind of figure out what this claw thing that she's doing, but I realized what she's wanting to do is like the heart thing with me. And like, that just melts my heart and I absolutely love it. So, if anything, I bought this because I love that image right there. And the dies actually have that image as one of them. So that's die cut. And then that one is die cut with the pinky swear is what I want to call it. Then there's also a greeting that says, "You matter." And there's a greeting that says, whoa, "Here for you." And then there's also a heart, and the heart is also that one right there. I think there's just the 5, right? Yes, 5. So super cute stamp set and greeting. Like, it's not really one that I probably normally would have picked out myself. But like I said, I love that, and so I'm kind of having some fun with it and just creating some fun happy mail with it. So today I'm going to show you this card because, of course, it uses the heart. And I actually didn't color the hands or anything, but I have another one that I am going to show you hopefully later this week that uses the Here for You die, and it's super super cute too. So that card actually, you guys have seen a sneak peek of the other card because I gave it to a friend of mine um, after she had had surgery and just said, you know, here for you, I promise. And we took over a meal and everything when I dropped off that card. So it's a super cute card that you can use whenever. So this card here, I actually used it with the I forgot the designer series paper already. It's in the mini catalog. It's that Valentine's Sweet Talk. So the Sweet Talk designer series paper, you can see that it's got like lollipops on the back side, which could have been cute for Valentine's. I'm not really sure I like it that much. You can't even hardly see the stick in on camera. All you can see is like hearts and globs, kind of. If anything, you can see the stick like in the red. But anyway, it's like lollipops and hearts all over. Not a huge fan of it, but this side's pretty cute, pretty basic, not Valentine's Day, and so I thought I would use it for this card. So it's kind of got that pinky red sort of color, like the red little dot dashes or whatever you want to call those, and then the pink. I used Blushing Bride and Real Red for this card. So let me grab my card pieces here. You could also use any of the greetings that are in this stamp set. I just kind of wanted something that was like basic. Like I said, I just went with the Heartfelt just because I just kind of wanted to be like, love. Like I'm sharing love with you. Hi, Susan. Welcome. I didn't necessarily want to say that we'll get through this together because I don't know what we're getting through. Maybe nothing. Maybe we're just getting through life, I guess. You Matter to me is super cute. Every act of kindness changes the world. Love changes everything. I mean, I liked these. I just kind of wanted just a generic sort of love card. And so that's why I actually use the greeting from the Lovely You, which actually coordinates really well with these images because love is what makes us family. It goes with the whole heart thing. Miles apart, but still in my heart. Again, heart thing. Trust me, you're lovely. That kind of works there. And then the heartfelt. And I liked that. I felt like it was very I don't necessarily want to say generic, but maybe. So I'm just going to fold my Blushing Bride in half. And then I'm going to add a piece of that designer series paper. This is, like I said, it's the Sweet Talk. So if you have any leftover Sweet Talk designer series paper that you didn't use for Valentine's Day, you don't necessarily have to put it away until next Valentine's Day. You can always use it for a card like this and just use the back side. I really went rounds on this one. Actually, it's sitting right here, so I'll show you. I didn't know whether I wanted to use something like really foo-foo-y, like this banner, to stamp Heartfelt on one end and then do the heart. But like, look how it doesn't really show up. Like it just kind of like falls into the image of the background, and I was like, well, I am not going to die cut that with all of its fabulous little pieces and not have it show up very well. So I nixed that and I tried a couple other things and I ended up just landing on just a strip of the Blushing Bride and a strip of white. I felt like it was kind of classic. It maybe toned down the background, and maybe that was my problem. Maybe the background is a little too uh, loud, if you will, and so loud that it's like not even my camera is not even liking it because I think it's like trying to focus for you, which I apologize for that. I'll try to like put this up here so that maybe it'll like focus on that instead. While also still trying to show you what I'm doing in the background. So maybe that's not going to work. So I'm just stamping the Heartfelt over here. And I'm going to add that to that strip of Blushing Bride. Can you guys believe that Alex is turning 1 on Thursday? also feel like this week has been nuts because I feel like I have a million things to do, which I do. But so many of them are not until like later in the week. And so I'm like sort of that I'm looking for dimensionals. Sort of that Matillion. La, 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 la. Military feel of hurry up and wait. I feel like I like have so much to do, but like I can't do it yet. So I'm like just sitting around stressing about it instead. Um, Look at the little face. He's like, mom, 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 mom. Does anybody else put dimensionals on and see crazy faces like that? Sorry, I feel like I am a little crazy this morning. But anyway, like his birthday is Thursday. I do have his presents wrapped, but I can't decorate until closer. And then we're having a little like neighborhood gathering, if you will. I'm making cupcakes and passing them out, and I'm hoping they look amazing. Again, can't make the cupcakes until later in the week. So I'm just waiting to do that, and I'm hoping they turn out well, or at least how I envisioned in my head. And then on Sunday we are having a birthday party with family, and I can't really do anything for that. Like I'm making the grocery list, I'm planning out the meal, like I got that, but like can't go grocery shopping just yet. We always go out grocery shopping on Wednesdays anyway, which will be fine to do. So yeah, it's just like I have all this stuff to do to prepare for all these events, but not yet. So on the inside of the card, I just added a little leftover strip that I had from die cutting the designer paper, which is 4 by 5 1/4. And since it's a 12 by 12 sheet, then that 5 1/4 plus 5 1/4 is 10 1/2. And so you have that strip that's left over that's 1 1/2. And then I just cut that in half, rapid fire halves, and added a little strip. So that just adds a little extra detail to the inside to coordinate. And then using the heart punch pack, I already punched out the scallop one, and then I'm gonna punch out the smooth one after I stamp my heart. So I'm just using Memento Black. You really could use red and stick with one ink pad for all of this. I sure hope so, Alicia. Thank you. You guys can let me know. I will take pictures and share with you guys. I don't know. Thursday is his birthday. I also have a doctor's appointment on that day. What was I thinking? But I made the doctor's appointment like 6 months ago because that was the earliest one they had. So I was kind of just like, yes, I'll take it. And then I realized it was on my baby's first birthday. But otherwise, I'm going to try to make the cupcakes while Claire is at school because I love baking with her. But I really want to get these right. So, if anything, like maybe I don't know. I was going to say maybe I'll bake them in the morning before she leaves, and then I can decorate them while she's gone. But like I said, now that our schedule is bumped forward, then she's sleeping in and we're like not necessarily rushing to get ready for school, but like I already don't know if I really want to do a lot of Alex's birthday stuff in the morning because otherwise we might not get to school in time, or she's not going to want to go to school because she's going to want to stay home and play with him and his birthday stuff. So I don't even know, but I'm also like I'm not going to change like his birthday just because she's going to be a hot mess and want to stay home and play. Because then she, like at 1 o'clock, she'll be like, okay, I'm ready to go to school. And I'm going to be like, yeah, you missed. But yeah, we can't wait to have the girls over too. And Alex will be awake for the party. So the girls will actually get to see him. I know that Etta is always sad that I don't bring him to play dates because he's usually napping, but he will be awake. And then all of a sudden I panicked thinking I made the party too late or too early with the fact that we changed the schedule, but he wakes up at 4 now. So I literally started the party on his like right at the wrong time. I don't know. Oh, geez. Oh, I'm glad you guys like this card. The jewels that I used on this are polished dots. They really, you could use like this one that's kind of like a nude looking color. But I went ahead and used the clear ones. I do want to show you guys. I tried coloring some other dots red and it didn't work the best. I mean, I'm not going to say it didn't work at all, but these are the classic matte dots. And like I've colored rhinestones and stuff like that before with my Stampin' Blends. So I thought, maybe I'll just make little red dots. And you guys probably think these look fine on camera because they do kind of look fine. Um, but they're very like crackly. Like it's almost like the ink sat on there and then pooled a little in like places and then dried. So they look like crackly and uneven and not the best. It wasn't really the look I was going for. So the classic matte dots aren't, I don't know. I don't think I would say that they're colorable. I mean, they are colorable, but I don't really like the look that I achieved with it. Um, yeah, like you guys probably think they look fine. I don't know. Like this one, I feel like you can see the most that it's like crackly looking, but what are you gonna do? So anyway, I went ahead and I went with the polished dots and just added those for a little extra foo-foo. So I love this card. I think it's super cute. Great card to send, when you kind of don't know what else to say, but yet you're still thinking of someone. Um, or like it would actually be a really good card. I can't say I'm a fan because that's not really the right word. But I really like to send cards to those, like, everybody always sends a sympathy card as soon as someone passes away. But what about like 3 months later when the craziness dies down and yet you still miss your loved one and life is going on and you're not sure whether you're ready to keep going on without that loved one? So like 3 months, 6 months, like all of those things where you kind of want to send a card that just says like, I'm thinking of you and I know it's hard and that sort of thing, or just something to brighten their day. This would be a perfect card for that. Because yeah, I sometimes think that like whenever I don't get a sympathy card sent out like immediately, I'm like, I don't care. I'm still sending one now because maybe I won't send a sympathy, but I'll just send a thinking of you card. Because I feel like it's that after time that can be just as hard when people have like stopped reaching out to you because the funeral is over and family has all gone back home and like it's officially set in. So yeah, something like this would be a good card to send for something like that. And like it can really just be like a thinking of you, just a card to brighten your day. Hope all is well. You don't necessarily have to like bring it all back again and say like, I'm sorry you lost your wife 6 months ago, or something like that. But yeah, so if you know someone who has lost a loved one in the past 3, 6, 9 months, send them a card. I'm sure that they would love to have a little extra something, especially since they're probably not getting as many cards now that they're not having, as many things going on in their lives. So that's just a little idea um, that I thought I would share because I try to do it my best. Or like I said, if it's late, who cares? Because you still need that, so it's still hard after the fact and everything. But anyway, that's just my quick little card that I wanted to share with you guys today using the Here Together stamp set. I have another card that I'm going to show you later this week that uses the dies, so it's a little bit more stamps and dies, not just the stamp set, but just a fun way to use the Here Together stamp set. Of course, you could always color in your hands. I actually wanted to color the fingernails red, but I thought I would tone it down. And there could be like a guy's nail and a girl's nail. or it could be a guy's nail. Like, so I was like, Laura, no. But I did really want to color the fingernails red to like go with the whole red and pink theme, but I held back. So let me know. Do you think I should color the nails red? Or do you think I should leave them alone? And maybe I'll change my mind and go with whatever you guys say. So I hope you guys will have a wonderful day. Don't forget that Stampin' Up! Has an awesome sale going on this month with the mini cut and emboss, as well as a few coordinating bundles that go through the mini machine that are all 20% off. So now is a great time to get it. I was so surprised when I did the online card class on Friday and said how much I love my mini, and everyone was like, yep, I love my mini too. And I was like, well, I'm so excited that you guys all have one. Like, I swear everybody who was on live had a mini as well. And yeah, I was super excited about that. Try both options. That's true. I should. You know what? I'm going to do that right now. Let's see. One of these is going to get red nails and the other one is not. And it's probably not even really going to like show up that much. Ooh, super cute. I like it. Kind of makes the finger pop a little bit, but it also almost makes this look like lips or something. I don't know. So this one doesn't have the red nail, and then that one does. It does kind of make the hand pop a little bit more, I would say. But yeah, that's personal preference, all up to you guys. Sorry, I was totally like out of camera shot there. But yeah, I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. As always, love, hugs, and prayers to all of you guys. Stay safe and stay healthy. And I will continue on with my fabulous hand hearts because I love it. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Bye.